Bazi perspective. So, right, Bazi perspective, it is also telling me that it's a month where we need to push ourselves for progress. And this is why. So if you look at the budget chart that's on your screen right now, you can see that it's a very hot and dry month. And wood is entirely missing and water is so scarce, right? So wood represents growth and productivity. So when this sense of growth and productivity is missing, we are susceptible to be complacent, okay? Because we don't feel the need to be productive. We don't feel the need to grow, okay? So especially like we have been, Malaysia and Singapore have been in such a long lockdown, right? Especially Malaysia. And after a while staying at home, we are kind of accustomed to the time we wake up, okay, to what we do and so on. And this can really, and this has really slowed ourselves down so much, okay? And also in September, where we start to see things coming alive, coming back to life. And it can also give us this false indication that things are going back to normal. It's okay, things are going back to normal and we have time, all right? But we need to be realistic. As the normal now, it's no longer the normal that we are familiar with. So it makes it more important for us to keep pushing ourselves, as not only we want to adapt to the new normal, but we want to thrive as well. And when we say new normal over here, the new never stop, because it is still changing as business are still opening up. And during the pandemic, so many businesses have closed down, and there are also new business that crops up. The buying, I would say, the buying demand is already different, the buying pattern is different, and so on. So there's a lot for us to adjust to, okay? So this month, October, is the Wuxi month, which is the Earth Dog. So the Earth Dog in the 60 Jiazi perspective, yeah, the Wuxi, it is very interesting because it falls under two different categories. One is the destruction pillar category, and on the other side, it also has one leg of the commanding pillar or Huigang category, right? So for those of you who are familiar with Bazi 60 pillars, you can see or you can feel the conflict that this month is telling you. So on one hand, okay, there's this feeling of lacking courage and giving up too easily. That means throwing the white cloth before you even go into the battle, right? But on the other hand, it also fosters full power to charge forward. So now, imagine we have these two opposing traits that's prevailing in the same body. So there is bound to be internal struggle. And you may be caught in a situation whether you want to go or no, I don't think I want to go. You want to do it? I don't think I want to do it. So, and when this comes in and you're not aware of it, it can lead to procrastination. So when procrastination happens, it can lead to wasted energy, okay? So let's look at this from an emotion perspective by splitting this chart into the external and internal, all right? So on the internal, the hour and the day pillar, that represents internal. And we can see there's two G-Earth. Two G-Earth, they're both friend stars, right? G-Earth and G-Earth. And it does show like it's a happy day, right? People are happy, it's a happy moment. But when things are happy, okay, it also instills this sense of dependency on other people, where maybe we expect other people to do things for us, things to be provided for us, and so on. But now on the other hand, yeah, in the month, there is a Wu Earth. So Wu Earth is the wealth to Qimen. Okay, so when this happens, it's like, and if we're not careful, we're not alert, or when we are complacent, the opportunities that we thought we had, okay, and the effort that we have put in will be taken away, right? So that's why complacency is not a word that you want to have in your dictionary for October, okay? So let's look a bit further in the Bazi perspective. So internally, we see there is the ox and dog that forms a punishment. And in October, the dog is sandwiched between the two oxes, right? So it means like there's bound to be pressure coming in from both sides, one from the market environment and the other one is domestic. Domestic refers to your family or maybe yourself. So if I would look at it from a financial perspective, this could also indicate challenges in terms of maybe now the market situation, economy, it's difficult to earn. So we may not be earning enough for the family and so on. So that there's this struggle. So this is where we really need to segregate, like identify what is our basic needs, because we want to meet that survival needs first, okay, before we spend on the additional things. All right. So, and in October, we have so many earth elements. So it is actually a good month to stay grounded as long as you are not complacent. Okay, stay grounded means stand firm, do what you need to do and be consistent with it, right? So focus on meeting the basics, manage your desire as you don't want to plunge into unnecessary disappointment or aggression. Because the ox and dog punishment, it does bring a lot of aggression. You feel agitated easily, and then it's also prone to argument as well, argument and conflicts, okay? But most importantly, I would say is that it's all the resentment that we harbor, okay? All this strong temperament, I would say, that we harbor inside that may suddenly blow up. All right. So again, I want to stress this. October is a month where we would experience events like tug of war, okay, between like to go or not to go, to move or not to move, in front or backward. So make that decision now and be clear, tell yourself which way you're going, track your actions forward. So like what I do is like, I've charted what I'm going to do in October. So I've packed my schedule so that I don't fall back into complacent and then I start giving myself excuses for not doing certain things. So that is my strategy, okay? So with such an energy in October, it is important that we strive for progress and not perfection. We want to keep moving forward, okay, and not to focus on doing things perfect, okay? Because when we start to focus on doing things perfect, we don't get things done. And with so many earth in this month, with the energy, it's like it can lead to wasted effort. So keep delivering, keep putting things out, okay? Keep progressing, right? And don't make excuses, make progress. So in fact, October also, it completes my bullying punishment and also it clashes with my chart. So I'm expecting interesting experiences and interesting events for me in October. But on the flip side, October with the sheep, the dog, it is also my wealth month. Okay, so if you want to find out how I have strategized myself and also how I am turning all this presumably negative energy to my advantage, you can join my Bazi workshop. Then I'll share with you as I teach as well, all right? Okay, let's look at the animal sign. So first one is ox. So ox holds a grand duke position in 2021. But in October, the dog is going to bring some agitation. So let's put it this way, that there's going to be excitement that's going to spice up your life if you have ox in your chart. Okay, but you need to be ready to pull the leg. So you need to control your emotions and stay calm. Stay calm, okay? Focus on what needs to be done. So next will be the goat. As we know, goat is the game changer in 2021. And what this means is it clashes with the grandeur, it clashes with the ox. So this month, with the dog coming into the picture, it does turn on a bit of pressure. Like a lot of people, we actually believe that, you know, in order to mitigate the clash between the goat and the ox, we have the dog coming in and so on. So what actually happens is it changes the war game. Okay? It changes the whole game, the scenario, and it brings a different kind of energy. So when dog comes into the picture, the goat can experience a different kind of pressure, means a pressure to deliver. Okay, something like you have things that you have committed, but then now you have so many things and you don't have enough time. So this is a month where you need to prioritize and outgrow yourself. Okay, so it's no time for excuses. You need to get out there and get things done. But first of all, you need to learn, don't overcommit. Then next, we have the dragon, and dragon clashes with dog. So which introduce like some tension, but at the same time, there are also a lot of opportunities. So you need to be objective, right? But this is a month where you shouldn't be stubborn. Tune in to how the situation is playing out, okay? And take the necessary actions to move forward. Because sometimes, yeah, when we have opposing ideas coming in, it can actually bring a lot of, I would say, innovation. So focus on that. Okay, focus on what is necessary. Okay, and I learned this term. I learned this term from the Top 3 and Top 4 channel. It's called don't be an asshole. Don't ask, and then not do anything about it. Okay, so find out what needs to be done, what you can do, and what can help you to be better. Then next, rooster. So if you have rooster in your chart, brace yourself for some drama. So this time it's not the rooster bringing drama. This time it's the dog, okay, that's going to bring some drama to the rooster. So it is also very, very interesting because this relationship, like in Cantonese, we call it 雞犬不寧. So which means it's like when the rooster meets up with the dog, there's going to be chaos. So expect some drama, but you have a choice to engage or disengage, right? So observe what's going on first. Don't jump in, don't create the drama, and then pack when the time is right. Because sometimes, yeah, even though when there's drama, you may be able to spot some opportunity where how to say, you know, this small little opportunity can actually propel you forward. So you don't need to talk a lot. Focus on what you need to complete. This is to make sure that no empty talks, yeah. But when you see the time is right for you to say something that is going to give that impact, do it. Okay. So I would say you can write on the drama and create a brand for yourself. But first of all, focus on your work, get your work done first. Because you don't want to be talking and talking and talking and not delivering. Okay. So next, we will look at dog. It's your month dog. So if you have dog in your chart, it's a time for you to take action and also walk your talk. Okay. So this is a month for you to show what you have got, not just talking about the ideas, but really work on them and bring them to fruition. The word here is deliver. All right. So if you have horse in your chart, this is a month where some things may not be what it seems. So you need to take some time to understand what's going on and make sure you don't jump in. Okay? Don't jump in before you understand. If not, there's a tendency where you may be overreacting. Okay. So next we have the rabbit, and rabbit combines with a dog. It's like, yay. So when rabbit combines with the dog, it produces fire and it brings passion and influence. But on the other side also, if you are not able to control that, I would say your emotions or your actions, it can throw out in some part where how do I put it? Okay. When it comes to passion, people will come to see how you burn. Okay. So you want people to see the firework or the bonfire that you set up, the show that you set up for people to see. You don't want people to come and see you being burned alive. So that summarizes it all. Okay. So for October, if you have rabbit in your chart, it's a time where you need to go and unleash your potential. So I believe in the last few months, you would have seen some opportunities coming already. So this is a month. This is a month to go out and build on it. Okay. So the last one, which has a great impact this month, it's the rat. So if you have rat in the chart, you need to be accountable for your part of work. You need to deliver your part because you can't rely on your counterparts to do your work. Okay, everyone will be busy. So if you don't deliver your part, people will notice it, right? So work on your part and make sure you deliver it.